Los Angeles's 5 terrifying legends, the city where dreams turn to nightmares. Los Angeles, the city of angels. By day, it's the land of dreams, palm trees, and stardom. But when the sun dips behind the Hollywood hills, the same city glows red with tragedy, obsession, and restless spirits. Tonight, we'll descend into 5 of Los Angeles's darkest legends, where dreams died, but their echoes still linger. First episode, the Cecil Hotel, the House of Death. Downtown LA Main Street, a 15-story brick building once called the Cecil Hotel. It opened in 1927 with golden chandeliers and marble floors. But before long, darkness moved in. During the Great Depression, the hotel's halls filled with despair. It became a refuge for the lost and the damned. Over the decades, it became home to suicides, murders, and serial killers. In 1985, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, lived here during his killing spree. Guests said they saw him entering the lobby covered in blood, his bare feet leaving prints on the tile. No one dared speak. Later, another killer, Jack Unterweger, an Austrian journalist supposedly reformed, checked into the same hotel and strangled 3 women. Then came Elisa Lam, 2013, found dead inside the rooftop water tank after weeks of search. The last footage shows her in the elevator, moving erratically, pressing buttons, hiding from something unseen. The doors refuse to close. The hotel has since been renamed and cleansed, but locals still call it the House of Death. And when the elevator doors stay open a little too long, the brave say quietly, she's still inside. Second episode, the Suicide Bridge, Pasadena's Lost Souls. Just beyond downtown, the Colorado Street Bridge arches gracefully over the Arroyo Seco Canyon. By daylight, it's beautiful. By night, it's the Suicide Bridge. Since 1913, over 200 people have jumped from its railings. During the Great Depression, the bridge became a magnet for despair. Witnesses have seen misty figures pacing the edge, a woman in a white dress standing mid-bridge, and a crying man holding a small child before vanishing. One chilling tale, a mother, in a moment of madness, threw her baby off the bridge, then jumped herself. When rescuers arrived, they found the woman dead, but the baby, caught by a branch, was alive. Since then, drivers crossing at midnight hear a baby's wail, echoing in the canyon below. The bridge has high fences now, but it hasn't stopped the shadows. Every so often, headlights catch a figure leaning forward, and when you blink, it's gone. Third episode, Hollywood sign, the actress who never left. High above the city, the Hollywood sign shines like a promise. But for one actress, it became her tombstone. In 1932, Peg Entwistle, a struggling Broadway actress, climbed the H of the sign and jumped to her death. She left a note that read, "I'm afraid I'm a failure. I'm sorry for everything." Days later, a letter arrived offering her the lead role of a woman who takes her own life. Since then, hikers and rangers report seeing a woman in 1930s clothing, wandering near the sign, the smell of gardenias, her favorite perfume drifting in the air. When approached, she vanishes. They say if you look up at the sign on a foggy night, you can see a faint silhouette standing by the H, still waiting for her next scene. Fourth episode, the Queen Mary, the ocean liner of ghosts. Docked in Long Beach lies a retired British ocean liner, the Queen Mary. Once a glamorous cruise ship, it became a troop carrier during W2. Thousands sailed on her and hundreds died. Sailors whisper of Door 13, where an engineer was crushed during a drill. Visitors report seeing a man in greasy overalls walking through the doorway and vanishing mid-step. In the first-class pool, people hear splashing, but the water was drained decades ago. 2 women drowned there, and now the air still smells faintly of chlorine. Guests hear children laughing in empty corridors, and a woman in a 1940s swimsuit standing by the railing, staring out to sea. Then nothing. The Queen Mary is now a hotel and museum. They say every deck has its ghost. And when the ocean fog rolls in, it's impossible to tell which footsteps belong to the living. Fifth episode, the Rosenheim Mansion, the murder house. In the heart of LA's Wilshire district stands a red brick Victorian home, built in 1908. Known now as the Rosenheim Mansion, it gained worldwide fame as the murder house from American Horror Story. But long before Hollywood cameras arrived, neighbors whispered that the place was cursed. A former owner was found dead in the study under strange circumstances. A caretaker quit after seeing blood seeping through the wallpaper and hearing organ music coming from the basement. Though no organ existed there, when the TV crew filmed the series, they reported flickering lights, moved props, and cold spots that no heater could warm. Today, private owners live there, but delivery drivers say when they ring the bell, a woman in black sometimes appears at the window and then disappears before the door opens. The house still stands, silent, watching Wilshire traffic roll by, a century of blood and fame behind its walls. Los Angeles, a city built on dreams and ghosts. From its glittering skyline to its shadowed basements, every success hides a tragedy, and every spotlight casts a darker shadow. The City of Angels has always belonged to both heaven and hell, and when the night falls over Hollywood, the stars above are not the only ones watching.